Here's an up-to-date breakdown of new legislation aiming to rein in CFPB authority under federal consumer protection law. Republicans are at war with the agency. Senators Tim Scott and Representative Brian Steele have introduced the Business of Insurance Regulatory Reform Act. It amends the Consumer Financial Protection Act to explicitly exempt insurance regulation from CFPB oversight, reinforcing state authority over insurance matters. The bill responds to concerns from industry groups like credit unions and insurers about perceived jurisdictional overreach by the CFPB in insurance regulation. Supporters argue that this legislation would clarify regulatory boundaries, reduce legal uncertainty, and reaffirm states' rights. This is part of a broader legislative storm slashing CFPB power. As part of the federal Big Beautiful Bill, Senate Republicans have slashed CFPB's funding cap from 12% to 6.5% of Federal Reserve earnings, even though the agency is not taxpayer funded. Critics, including Senator Elizabeth Warren, warn these cuts could lead to hundreds of job losses, undermine enforcement, and roll back consumer protections that have returned billions in relief. The agency has been effective in helping consumer and instrumental in returning consumer funds, over $19 billion by 2024, regulating junk fees, debt collection practices, overdrafts, medical debt reporting, and data broker sales. Additionally, Congressman Andy Barr has reintroduced legislation narrowly defining unfair, deceptive, or abusive acts or practices, which is a key tool the CFPB has for prosecution. Financial institutions, banks, credit unions support the bill as a way to reduce enforcement ambiguity and limit CFPB authority. Stripping CFPB authority poses increased risks for legitimate consumer complaints and investigations, enforcement actions against unfair or abusive financial practices, and long-term consumer confidence in financial oversight.